Good morning, guys. I think today we're going to have a nice, quiet, relaxing day. I've got a bunch of different things lined up. We're going to do some sewing, clay, resin projects. But right now, I'm just drinking my coffee. I'm trying to clean up iMovie. That way I have room for it to edit today's vlog. And just kind of getting everything ready for Thursday's tutorial, which is already out for you guys. But right now, since it's Monday, actually, wait, no, it's Tuesday. Since it's Tuesday, I haven't posted it yet, so I'm just making sure that I have everything available for me to schedule it and stuff. So yeah, I have a ton of projects going, so I really need to remove all these extra files from iMovie so that it'll actually run properly. Because my computer is like 10 years old and it doesn't like doing anything unless it has over 200 gigabytes available. As soon as it gets under that, it starts slowing down. But yeah, I'm going to get this done real quick, and then we'll probably get some sewing done. Okay, so I was thinking we would start with sewing, but I realized we've been starting a lot of vlogs with sewing, so I think we're going to start on some sculpting. So what I've been wanting to do is I have this one fabric that I made for a dragon quite a while ago, and I haven't made the clay pieces yet for that, so I was thinking of doing some horns. Originally, they were going to be these, which are really pretty, but there's a bit of a problem with them. See, for some reason, the very tips, I poured them separately, so this is a different type of resin, basically. Well, same resin, but I poured it and it cured at a different time. Well, this didn't cure, so it's like bending and it's all rubbery, and at first I thought, okay, maybe I just took it out of the mold too soon and I just need to give it some time and it'll harden, but it never did. I made these like over a month ago, so they're definitely not curing. So I'm either gonna make, well, I might try both. I think I'll make a pair of clay antlers or clay horns to cast later on and try doing something different. But I also want to try and salvage the part of the horns here that aren't ruined. So I'm going to try and see if I can like peel this off, which it's already kind of separating, and see if we could do anything to the tips of them to make it look semi-normal. I think I need like my pliers for this. This one's already cracking quite a bit because I've been messing with it. So, oh yeah. Yeah, it's so weird that that didn't cure. It's not a bad horn, I just need to figure out what to do with the ends of them. Also need to make sure that I get all the uncured stuff off of it, or we're gonna have the same problem. I wonder if I could just make some clay tips. I think I got most of it. I might sand it to make sure that I got everything and that I have a flat surface to work with. But yeah. Okay, let me get my clay out. So like I was saying, I am getting ready to schedule some videos for the week. They should already be up for you guys, so if you guys didn't spot it, there is a video up from yesterday that I did a review video. I pretty much tried out Arteza's oil paints and I did a really big painting. So if you want to check that out, it should be somewhere on my channel. Pretty easy to find since I just posted it yesterday for you guys. But yeah, I think I'm going to make the tips of these horns out of clay, kind of like a little cap, and maybe we can paint it like gold or something. I don't want to make it too complicated, and I also don't want to try and like blend it into the horn because I think it won't blend very naturally. So I'm just going to try and make something that will stand out because I feel like that'll look better. So after I finish these, I think we're going to make some clay horns, kind of a little smaller than this. I want to have a pair of clay horns that I can cast. Just something kind of medium size, because these are so large, but also all the other ones that I've made for casting are really tiny. I keep saying that I want to cast things, but I haven't bought more of the casting stuff, and it's mainly because everything's really tight right now. So I have been really unsure about investing in a lot of new stuff, and I've been trying to be very like conservative with my materials. So I haven't bought anything new in a while, but you know what, today is not going to be one of those negative days. We're going to keep it positive and have a lot of fun. So we're not going to talk about that anymore. So imagine that like painted gold. It's not bad. I think it needs to be a little more pointed though. Oh, we could add something to the tip of it. Let me clean up these lines and then we'll add something to it. I feel like I'm all over the place. I barely started today and I'm just like losing track of everything. Double checking that I'm recording and all that stuff. I started the week off without a schedule. I just completely forgot to make one for myself the week before, because I normally try and make one like on Friday at the end of the day. That way I know what I haven't done that week and what I need to do next week. And I just completely forgot to do it. I was like, okay, definitely can't vlog Monday. I'm going to have to wait till Tuesday because I don't even know what I'm doing the whole week. I think it's because my days are starting to blend together. Okay, so I decided to make them uneven since they're different heights. So this is what I have so far. So I added like little lines up here to try and make it look like balls, and then this one I made like a piercing in the tip. So just something a little bit different. They are not super neat, but I will probably clean up the lines a bit. I just wanted to get a basic idea of what I wanted. I think that looks cool. A little different having them at different heights. Just something to try. I'm still debating if I want to use them for that dragon though. So I'm pretty close to starting my Redbubble. I'm getting pretty excited. I'm just kind of nervous, so I've been kind of putting it off and wanting to like make sure everything is like perfect and stuff before I do it. So I think I just need to get on the website and just start and make an account and stuff and get it over with, because I keep putting it off thinking, no, I need more. I need to have better stuff. But yeah, I just need to open it up. I'm also not sure what all to put my prints on. I know you can do the artist prints and t-shirts and stuff are easy like that, but there's so many other things on the website, I'm just not sure what to do. So if there's anything that you know Redbubble does that you're like, oh, I really want to see your stuff on that, let me know, because I'm really not sure what to add all my stuff to. Also, we'll have to see if I made the files big enough to do everything, because I know there was like a max file to be able to do everything on the site, and I can't remember if I was using that size when making my digital stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping that'll be pretty fun to do. I've been really enjoying making the digital art. It's definitely been a nice change of pace for me. And it's really easy to just grab my tablet and start drawing. So I'm really happy that you guys so far really like what I showed you guys. And yeah, I just need to get the Redbubble going. Okay, after messing with them, I decided to make them look a little bit more like bones. So I kind of broke them up into vertebra and then just kind of pinched them a little bit. Those look cool. Okay, so I'm going to get these all baked. I can tell I'm still tired because while I was setting up the timer, the temperature for the oven, I set it for like 400 instead of 275. But I fixed it. Okay, so before we get started on sewing, I'm gonna make a sandwich. I don't have sliced cheese, so I'm going to use shredded cheese. It's basically the same thing, just a bit more messy. Yeah, nothing else really sounded good. I don't have any leftovers in the house. Yeah, just nothing else in the house really sounded good. So I'm just gonna make a sandwich and then maybe cut up some carrots and get a little bit of ranch. There you are. I just dropped mayonnaise all over the burner. By the way, I need to clean underneath the burner, but I really need to clean that. That is going to smell horrible. Oh. Okay, let me fix that and then I'll finish my sandwich. Okay, so I cleaned up that mess as best I could for now. I think I'm going to soak those things later, but I decided to go with a cucumber instead of some carrots because it just sounded better and I didn't realize I had them, so I'm going to go eat my sandwich and then we're going to start on some sewing. You think you're going to get some of my sandwich, don't you? Yeah, and you're probably right. Okay, so basically the sewing that I'm working on is a little bit of the listener fox and what's going to be kind of a sibling to it. There's going to be another one after this one as well, but I haven't bothered starting that one. I figured don't get too caught up. But basically I'm going to be sewing the legs together for both of them and then the tail for one. I already got the body for the listener pretty much sewn together along with its tail. But for the other one, for that one's body, I need to pick out another fabric for a different part of the body, so I can't really do that right now. So I'm going to put that off until later and just do the legs and the tail for that one. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to film some shots of me kind of explaining how things go together for the tutorials. So I'm going to get that done real quick, and then I can start on the sewing for these. Okay, I got those shots taken. Now we can start on sewing. Okay, I think I'm going to start on the tail. For some reason, I really like sewing tails. I don't know why. The tails are a lot of fun to do, even though they're really simple. The legs, for some reason, I don't like sewing legs. Maybe it's because I have to do so many of them, and I get bored of it because they're repetitive. Anyways, I haven't sketched out yet the design for the other two fox spirits. I'm going to call them fox spirits because they're going to be pretty much based off a different species of foxes. But I do have a rough idea of the black one that I'm doing. I'm going to make it a little bit more creepy because of the theme of it. And then I think the third one is going to be like an Arctic fox, so it's going to be all white. And that one's going to be creepy as well, but it'll have like a pretty creepy feel to it. I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like the Ghost Bride Dragon that I did. It kind of has like a beautiful yet creepy feel to it. I'm going for something like that with the other one. And I'm debating on if I want to do anything to the tails. I know I have them extra long to be just a little bit different, but I kind of want to add stuff to them. Like with the listener has all these ears. I'm debating on adding some to the tail, and then the other two are going to be the watcher and the screamer. So I'm debating on adding like eyes to the tail of the watcher, and then like the tail of the screamer opens up into a large mouth or something. But I don't know if I want to go that detailed or if it'll be too much of a pain and take away from the face, or I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I think once I sketch out the other designs, I'll know if I want to add the details to the tails or not. What do you guys think? Should I add details to the tails? I kind of think it'll be cool, especially with the screamer, but the screamer is also going to have a very large, interesting opening mouth in the front. I don't think it's going to be like a posable mouth. I kind of want to do something where the bottom jaw will just drop open. That way it just has a really wide open mouth. And if I do it on one, I want to add the details to all of them. I don't want to be like, okay, the screamer's getting 2 mouths, but the other 2 aren't going to get anything extra. I don't want to play favorites. I want them all to be as equally, interesting. Okay, so I finished my sewing, and now we're going to work a little bit on these and a bit of resining. So basically, I want to make sure that the clay pieces that I made are nice and secure, so I'm going to resin them on them first, and then after those are resined, then we can paint these the next day and then resin again. So I'm going to get these glued to a piece of cardboard so that they just kind of stand upright and they're easier to work with. And then we are also going to be resining these pieces for my allosaurus. I'm really excited for this piece. The colors are really pretty. It's supposed to be kind of like opalescent themed, so I've got the pink and gold hues and stuff. I'm just trying to make them look really pretty. But the pink isn't as shimmery as the scale fabric I want to use. So when we're going to resin these, I'm going to actually mix in a mica powder that'll give it a bit more of a pink shimmer to it. So I'm going to go through those and find one that I think will work well with that. Okay, I think this is the color that I'm going to go with. I think it's the closest to the scaly fabric that I want to use. And I think it'll bring just enough extra pink out that it'll look more like that when I'm done with it. So, I'm mixing up my resin right now. I just want to make sure to mix it as thoroughly as I can, because I'm wondering if that's the reason the tips of these dragon horns didn't cure, is maybe I just didn't mix it enough. I don't think my resin is getting old because it's not yellowing or anything, but I could be wrong. I mean, I've done other things after this that came out just fine, so I think it's just the way that I mixed the resin. Maybe I had too much of one, I didn't measure it properly, I don't know. Okay, I think that is good. There's a lot of bubbles in there. We're going to do these first before I add the mica powder. So I have them glued to here, and I'm just going to put a little drop of resin there and then stick these on top and let them cure. I was trying to put the wrong tip on the wrong horn. It's like, why is it not fitting? It's because it's not the same one. Okay, there we go. And then there's a hair. Okay, those are good. It gushed out a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to resin over them completely once they're painted anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. Okay, now let's add our mica powder. I can't remember. Okay, the seal is off on this one, so I did use it for something. I just can't remember what. Oh yeah, I was right. This one does have a gold tint to it as well. Okay. Ooh, that's so pretty. I wish it was a little bit lighter, but I don't really want to add another powder to it. But it's going to be really sheer anyway, so it shouldn't be a big deal. We're just going to go lightly over it, and most of it's going to drip off. Oh, I didn't get tin foil to put down. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Let's get everything out. I think I'll start on the face first. I'm going to keep everything kind of over the foil so I don't drip on the counter. Here. It's going to be right here. I'll move you out of the way when we're done. Oh yeah, that looks really good. That is a lot better than I thought. I was getting worried that I was making it too dark of a color, but that will work perfect. I mean, there's no way of matching the color exactly with the fabric, but I want to get pretty close. Okay, they're all resined, and they already look a lot pinker than they were, so we'll see how they look once everything kind of settles in and the excess kind of drips away. They might end up looking a little less pink, but we'll find out. So far, I think they look really cool. I can't wait to show them off in the tutorial. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna call it good. It's a little bit early today, but I did get a lot done, and I actually have a bunch of computer work to do, so I'm gonna start on that. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a lot of fun. We actually were pretty productive. Lately I've been feeling really unproductive and not getting anything done in the day, but today was not a bad day. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!